information like addresses or phone numbers because I'm going out to the public. Texas courts are open to the public. All right, today's date is August 19th, 2022. In Hardeman County, Texas, I call cause number 11930 in the interest of Sarah Gunter. What says the state?
The state is ready.
Present by audio and video is Brittany Gunter. Are you ready to proceed? Excuse me, I have Ms. Williams.
Yes.
I got calling the wrong case. Pretty.
That's our fault, Your Honor.
Well, I'm not so sure about that. We'll try it again. All right. I'm a slow starter in the mornings. All right, today's date is August 19th, 2022. In Wilbarger County, Texas, I call cause number 28174 in the interest of Justin Lamore Williams Jr. What says the state?
The state is ready.
Present by audio and video is Tamara Williams. Are you ready to proceed?
Yes.
Also present by audio and video is Justin Williams. Are you ready, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. You may call your first witness, Ms. Ware.
The state calls Tamara Williams.
Ms. Williams, would you raise your right hand, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. All right, Ms. Ware.
Ma'am, would you please state your name for the record?
Tamara Yvette Williams.
Are you the mother of Justin Lamar Williams Jr.?
Yes.
How old is he?
7.
Okay. And where is he currently living?
He's with his dad right now.
Okay. And when did he go live with his dad?
We were together when I had went and tried to go get another job somewhere else, and this was in September when I had left.
Okay, so he went to go live with his dad September of 2021?
No, we were together.
Okay, you were together. And then you moved to find another job.
Yes, I went to Abilene.
Okay. And is that where and the child stayed with Mr. Williams?
Him and another son, yes.
Okay. And are you in agreement with
Your other son by Mr. Williams?
No.
Okay. Go ahead, Ms. Ware.
Sorry. Are you in agreement with Justin continuing to live with Mr. Williams?
Now, no.
Okay. And why did you agree to this when you left in September to find another job?
We were still together then.
Okay.
We separated.
Okay. When did you separate?
Like in October.
Of 2021.
Yes.
Okay. And did you try to pick up your son from Mr. Williams?
I did. I picked him up in December and enrolled him in school in January. January the 4th, he came down and broke into my house and took my son.
Okay, by him, you're talking about Justin Williams.
Justin
Sr.
Williams, yes, senior.
Okay, so you're currently the primary conservator, correct?
Yes, well, I had told him that from the last time we had talked.
Well,
and
no, you're not answering my question. That's okay. It's
Yes.
So basically, your son came to live with you.
Yes,
And your testimony is he broke into your house in December of 2021 and took the child back.
January 4th, the day
Okay.
that he had went to school.
Okay. And did you file a police report?
I did.
What's happening with that?
They said they couldn't find him.
Okay. And since then, have you tried to get your child back to live with you?
I have. He told me I couldn't get him because y'all told him, Justin Williams told me that y'all told him I couldn't get my son until this court date.
Okay.
That
Well,
if I came to try to get him, he was
okay,
going to
that's
file
not
charges
something
of
we would have
kidnapping.
told him, but
He doesn't, he thinks y'all said that, and I told him no.
Okay,
And he
well,
said,
did you,
"Yes, y'all
did
did."
you try to go to the house and pick up your child?
I've been there to go get him, and he said if I didn't bring him back, he was filing kidnap charges on me, and I could not come back to that house.
Okay, when did you go to get him? When he
I've
said,
been down there several times to go down there, but he said I can't take him with me.
okay,
He
could you
took
give the
everything
court,
off of, ma'am.
could you give the court when you went?
When we talked the last time, I told him that, and he said I couldn't get, the paperwork says that, well, you and the judge told him that my son couldn't leave until this court date.
Okay, but you went to Mr. Williams' home several times to retrieve your child, and he said, no, you can't have
I
it.
didn't take him because he said that, so I just came and got him to go do things with him and my other children.
Okay, and are you requesting, you understand, I'm sorry, you understand that Mr. Williams is currently asking the court to stop his child support because the child lives with him, correct?
That is why he's trying to stop it, but
But you
according to
don't,
the court papers, I can take him with me, but he won't let me take him with me.
okay, and you don't
Because he
agree with the
doesn't-
court, you don't agree with the court stopping the child support because he has the child living with him against your will, correct?
Yeah,
Okay,
What town does Mr. Williams live in?
he lives in Vernon, Texas.
And where do you live?
Do I need to tell you that? Because the last time that,
No,
yeah.
no. Tell me the county you live in.
Galveston County.
Okay, thank you.
are there any family violence issues with Mr. Williams?
No, just that day when he broke into my house
Okay,
and verbally.
okay, but it sounds like you don't know where it sounds like you don't want him to know where you live, correct?
After what he did in Abilene, no, ma'am.
Okay, and by what when you said what he did, meaning breaking into your house? You have to answer yes or no.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And are you requesting that the court grant a family violence non-disclosure to keep your address confidential and not require you to report any new addresses to Mr. Williams?
But if I
Right.
have to, I will, but I don't, I'm gonna file, no trespassing.
Okay, but you don't want him to know your current or future address, correct?
No, ma'am.
Because you broke into your house
Yes,
and you feel that either you or any children living with you or staying with you at the time might be in danger, correct?
yes, ma'am.
Okay. So just to summarize, you're requesting that the court not stop Mr. Williams' child support because he has your child against your will living in his home, and that the court grant a family violence non-disclosure as to your address and phone number in the court order, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
What other children do you have that are living with Mr. Williams?
He's not living there now. He kicked him out. He's living with some friends of mine.
Okay. And what is the age of that child?
He's 7, he'll be 17 in September.
Thank you.
Ms. Williams, do you agree with the state's records that Mr. Williams owes you a child support arrearage of $1,934.77 as of July 31st, 2022?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you also agree with the state's records that he owes you a medical support arrearage of $1,470.10 as of July 31st, 2022?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you requesting that the court grant judgments in those amounts and order Mr. Williams to pay those arrears?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, how is your son currently insured for medical insurance?
I have him on my insurance from my job.
Okay. Do you have him on health insurance or dental?
I'm sorry?
Is that just health insurance or also dental insurance?
Health, dental, and vision.
Okay. And currently, Mr. Williams is ordered to pay you $100 a month medical support. Does that cover your health insurance premium?
I don't know, because he's been taking him to the doctor, so I guess he's on his insurance also as well, and he's been using his.
Okay, well, do you know how much it's costing you out of your paycheck to have your child on insurance?
Through my job, I have both of my children on there, and they take out $250 a month.
Does
Is that
Justin,
for you?
does Justin have any unusual medical issues?
He had my son.
Yes.
You mean? No, I don't think so. Oh, he has some allergies, and I think he has to take an inhaler.
Okay. Go ahead, Ms. Ware.
I'm sorry, that was $250 per paycheck, you said?
Yes, ma'am. I get paid once a month.
Okay, is that for you and the children or just the children?
Just the children.
Okay, and
My insurance is free.
okay,
through my
and is
job.
that health and dental or just health?
That's everything for
Everything, okay.
yes. So I wouldn't know how much how much I would have to pay until I take him to a doctor with the insurance.
Right, right, but
I
I'm
don't
just
have
talking about your monthly premium that you pay to keep.
Oh,
your child
yes,
on
ma'am.
insurance,
They
okay?
take that much. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Is there anything else you want to tell the court regarding any of these issues I've asked you about that you have not been able to tell the court?
No, ma'am. It's just since the last court, I sent y'all those text messages that he had said about me not getting my son until y'all said so. And I told him I could.
Okay, so he sent you text messages saying, I'm not going to give you your son back until this court hearing because we said so.
He said y'all when y'all talked to him, he said that you told him that after this court determines.
Okay, well, what we said is hearsay. I'm asking you, what did he say to you in the text
That
message?
is what he said.
Okay, all
I
right,
couldn't get him until this time,
okay,
according to and I said the paperwork doesn't say that.
right, okay. The state passes the witness?
Mr. Williams, do you have any questions you want to ask her? If you do, it just needs to be in the form of a question. Mr. Williams, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have any questions you want to ask Ms. Williams?
No,
Okay,
not at all.
all right. Anything else you want me to know, Ms. Williams?
No, ma'am.
All right, Ms. Ware.
The state calls Justin Williams.
Mr. Williams, would you raise your right hand, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God?
I do, Mona.
Thank you. All right.
Sir, would you please state your name for the record?
Justin Lamore Williams Sr.
Okay, and you're the father of the child in this case, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And did you and Miss Williams live together until sometime in 2021, and then she moved off to find another job?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and then at that time, your son stayed with you, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Did she go and pick up your son in January or December of 2021 or January of 2022 from your home?
Right after Christmas, 2 days after Christmas. Yes, ma'am,
Okay.
she did.
Okay, and she took your son back to her home, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you go to her house and break in and get him back?
Yes, ma'am. I called the police, made a report, said I was going to get my son. But my son asked her plenty of times when she's going to bring him home. She said she will, and she ended up enrolling him in school down there. Which was illegal because she double enrolled him in school because he was still enrolled here.
Okay, my question is, did you break into her home to take your son back home?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and are you charged with a crime for that?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
She put CPS on me, and they came to my house because the report was made, and they said my home was stable for him to live here.
How did you get into her house to take the child back?
I broke the door, the front door.
Okay, so you broke the front door down?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and how did you do that?
I just pulled it. It was a trailer home. It was loose. I pulled it. It came right off. I
Okay.
knocked,
Mhm.
and then they was in the house rumbling and stuff, running around the house, trying to be quiet and stuff.
Okay, so
And
you broke into somebody's house against their will. She didn't want you to come in, but you broke in there and went in there anyway, correct?
yes, ma'am.
Okay, and you took the child back home with you.
Yes, ma'am.
Why did you do that?
Because we were in agreement that my son was gonna stay with me until the summertime. And she decided that whatever she was doing down there with her and her new man, that she won't keep Junior. And I was like, no, we had an agreement.
Okay,
And
so when you broke down the door, who called the police?
she did.
And did the police go there?
I don't know. I had left.
Okay, you had left with the child already.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. How long did it take you to break down the door, get the child and leave?
Maybe like 5 minutes.
Okay. Did you assault anybody?
No, ma'am.
Do you have any criminal record?
No, ma'am.
Okay. What is your current income?
I'm on disability right now.
Okay. And how long have you been on disability?
Almost a year.
Okay. And you're on SSDI benefits of $1,048 per month, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And the child also receives $74 a month, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
But I don't get all of that. She gets half that. So
Okay. And do you have your son insured for medical insurance?
yes, ma'am.
Okay, how do you have the child insured?
He's on my Star Plus, my Medicaid.
Okay. So you have government insurance on the child?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And do you have him enrolled in school?
Yes, ma'am.
Has he started school?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. When was his first day?
Monday, the 15th.
Okay. Okay. Are you requesting that the court stop your current child support?
Yes.
Are you requesting that the court order that you have zero child support arrears because the child's been living with you?
Yes.
Okay. Is there anything else you want to tell the court regarding any of these issues I haven't asked you about?
I don't know. It seems like it's trying to make me out to be a bad person for getting my son out of a situation. So
I'm not making you do anything. I'm just asking questions about what happened. Okay.
yes, ma'am.
The state passes the witness.
Okay, Ms. Williams, do you have any questions you want to ask him?
No, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Ware?
Your Honor, the state rests subject to closing argument.
All right.
Judge, if I may, this is Mr. Williams. If I may speak.
Anything else you want me to know, Mr. Williams?
Yes, ma'am. I do want you to know that there was no time that I ever told her that she could not come get her son, because in the paperwork, child support paperwork, she is able to get a police officer to come get her child from my house. She's the obligated parent, the custodial parent. So she could have came and got him. She has not made an effort to come and get him. And I've never told her after that one time, after we had court, that she couldn't come get Junior. My son has always asked her, would she bring him back to his daddy's house when she comes and get him? And she agrees to that every time. So she could when she picks him up and takes him, she could have been took him. But she has brought him back because he asked her to bring him back. He asked her before he leaves this house, are you gonna bring me back to my daddy's house? Because I want to be with my daddy.
How old is he?
He is 7 years old. I've only told her one thing when on the text message. I told her until we have court, you can't come get Junior. But that's what I thought y'all said. But if y'all didn't say that, oh well. But the whole time, I've never told her I'm gonna do something to her if she came and got my son. I've never told her that. Never told her I'm gonna do something to you if she came and got my son.
Thank you, Mr. Williams. All right, closing, Ms. Ware.
Your Honor, the state requests that the court grant a family violence non-disclosure to keep Ms. Williams' information confidential because Mr. Williams basically broke into her house. The state, if the court decides that Mr. Williams's child support should stop because the child lives with him and medical support would stop, the state does request an arrearage judgment of $1,934.77 as of July 31st, 2022 to be paid by Mr. Williams at $50 a month beginning the 1st of September of 2022, and a medical support arrearage judgment of $1,470.10 to be paid at $50 a month beginning the 1st of September of 2022. The state, if the court determines Mr. Williams's child support should continue, the state would request a modification based on his SSDI income of $1,048 a month and taking into account that the child is receiving $74 a month directly. So that would make his child support $135 a month to begin the 1st of September of 2022. The state requests that the $100 a month medical support continue as Ms. Williams is providing health and dental support for the child. The state is not requesting any court costs or attorney's fees.
Ms. Williams, what do you think it would be fair for me to do?
Only reason why I didn't take my son because he asked me to take him back is because I don't want what happened in Abilene to happen again. That is why I never took him. But he did tell me that the police wouldn't let me take him.
Mr. Williams?
Yes, ma'am.
From your point of view, what should I do?
I want my son. I want to raise my son. I really want my son here with me. I don't care about the child support stuff. That's just money that she wants. I don't want nothing. I would just want my son to live here with me, and I'll take care of my son, and she can come visit him. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's here, so that's what I want. I want my son to be here with me, living with me. I don't care about the child support stuff. As long as he's taken care of here,
he will be taken care of with me. He will be taken care of.
Mr. Williams' turn to talk right now.
I'm sorry.
I put him in all sports. I got him in a Boys and Girls Club. He's been living here his whole life. He wants to be here. So that's what I would like. But it's up to y'all.
Based on the testimony and the evidence before me, then I'm entering temporary orders in this case. I'm continuing the child support, or I'm ordering the child support at $135 a month starting September 1st. I'm also ordering health insurance reimbursement of $75 per month starting September 1st. I'm granting the judgments for the arrearages that you've requested, Ms. Ware, with payouts of 30 and 20 respectively, starting September 1st, $30, $30 and $20 respectively. The larger one is the child support. The smaller one is the medical support. I am going to refer this case to the district court. Now you're going to have a hearing in front of Judge Byrd about custody. 7-year-olds don't get to choose where they live.
Yes, ma'am.
But if you have custody issues, you're going to have a hearing in front of Judge Byrd and let him decide which parent will get custody of your son. All right?
Yes, ma'am.
Just to
I have a
inform Mr.
question.
Williams, Your Honor, the state has not filed a change of status because of the facts in this case, and the state is not going to file a change of status. So if Mr. Williams wants to request custody, he's going to have to file that on his own.
That's
Emma,
right. And if
I
you
have a
want
question.
attorneys, you need to get them on board.
I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
So I had already, I mean, I know he's in school there, but I hadn't enrolled him here where I am. They just didn't push it through because I told him of court. Am I able to go get my son so he can start school or not?
You have a court order that says you have custody of this child. But Judge Byrd can also issue orders that I cannot. He can issue an order that says this child must be returned. I can't issue that kind of order, but I'm going to leave it up to him. So we're going to, Ms. Ware, we're going to set this in front of Judge Byrd for final hearing. All right?
Yes, ma'am.
Want attorneys, you're going to have to get them. If you're going to plead for custody, then you need to get ready to do that. And that includes putting on paper what it is that you want. And then
Yes, ma'am.
Judge Byrd will make the final decision. All right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Ware is going to prepare that temporary order for my signature, and I'm going to sign off on it. I'm waiving court costs at this time, but Judge Byrd can assess them later. All right. Ms. Ware is going to prepare that order. I'm going to sign it, and you should get a copy of it within about 2 weeks. If you don't get one, call the Wichita Falls AG's office and remind them to send you one. And good luck to you on your final hearing.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
All right, bye-bye. You can leave. Thank you both.
And now you know why.
I don't know why the police wouldn't help her.
I don't either, but they don't like to get involved in that stuff.
That's very true.
We've told her to go to North Texas legal aid and everything.
Good.
Whatever, not North Texas, but whatever legal aid office and everything.
Yeah,
And I
good.
think he just said, no, you can't do anything until this court hearing. And she just decided to believe him, I guess.
Okay.
And I hope